Hello everyone and welcome to your weekly Ascension reading. Thank you for joining me. Keep in mind this reading is collective, so receive what resonates, release what does not. Give this video a like and subscribe to join my soul tribe and follow me on Instagram. And if you would like more assistance with your Ascension journey, would like to receive or have access to more blogs and content and even personal experiences, do check out my Patreon. That is linked below. All right, so let's see what's most important for the Ascending Collective to know at this time. Okay, we have the ending of a wound. We have death and the Nine of Wands. So what I'm sensing here is there's a clearing of wounds that is happening. These are energetic or emotional wounds that you might be noticing. Just be very gentle with yourself, ground your energy, take the space and time to feel and release what it is that your heart is guiding you to release here. There's a release also for many of you. So many of you are spiritual warriors watching this, okay? And you've been through it. I know you have. With the Nine of Wands, to me, there's this release of being at the effect of life, where you're kind of taking your power back here. Some of you are doing this through setting very strong energetic boundaries that are assisting you in staying in your power. Some of you are being very clear about where in your life there are energy leaks as far as what you're watching, right? Or listening to, or certain people that are, trying to tap into your energy. You're being guided very clearly to release certain things from your life. It could be certain behaviors, because the wands do represent action. As I said that, my solar plexus just released a little bit. So this could be within your, strengthening your solar plexus. But I feel like there's definitely this beautiful shift that is occurring here. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Gorgeous change, okay? So maybe you've been in a very defensive space for a while as well. Again, take what resonates, because there are multiple messages coming through. So maybe you've been in a very defensive space. Here he's kind of guarding this foundation that he's created. And I feel like you're very protective of the changes you're making, your energy here, your higher frequency, but I feel like you're coming to a place where you're in a higher frequency and maybe not having to, be as defensive. I feel like there's more support coming in here. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups. So it's like you're preparing to move forward here. I feel like you're also protecting, and maybe not sharing the changes you're making in your life, because again, you don't necessarily want these energy leaks. With this Eight of Cups energy, you're searching for more. You're feeling a calling and you're listening to that calling. Let's clarify the Death card. This is death, this transformation. The Hermit. Okay, so some of you have really been on your own, discovering, yourself, moving through challenges, reflecting on life, discovering your light within. But with the Death and the Hermit energy, you're ready to move forward with connecting again, I feel. You have the wisdom to share. It's almost like you go to the mountain to gain the wisdom, and then you climb back down the mountain and you share it, right? Let's clarify the Nine of Wands. You're really standing up. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Wow. Yeah, you're like, my energy is precious. Yes, it is, okay? But with the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Cups, it's like you are so strong in who you are. You're so strong in your intuition. And your beliefs, and you're standing up for yourself here in such beautiful ways. And I feel like, you might have taken some might have dealt with some negativity from family or from people even close to you, because sometimes that's the hardest, is when you're shifting and changing and, you know, family's resistant to it, or judgmental or what have you. But I feel like you've stood your ground. You know, you've stood your ground here. You're trusting in your intuition, your instincts. You're honoring your sensitivities, and you're vulnerable. You know, you're feminine here. You're protecting your feminine energy is something else that's coming through. Many of you are setting like healthy boundaries as well when it comes to love. Okay. Because yeah, I'm definitely sensing that energy here as well. This Queen of Cups is a very flowing, loving, beautiful feminine energy. Water signs, but again, you don't have to be a water sign here. I feel like other energies, other people in your life want to protect you as well. Or stand up for you. That's another message that's coming through. But I feel like your clairsentience is going to be more heightened, and that's another reason why you have these energetic boundaries. So again, you're not absorbing the energies of the world, but you are, you know, shining your light in your frequency. Some of you might be changing and adding more energy clearing practices as well, or you're clearing your energy more frequently, especially after dealing with people that are a bit more challenging. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. This is Wheel of Fortune energy. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're protecting, or you're moving forward here. In a way that, you know, it's like you're keeping whatever you're working on or the changes you want to make, you're kind of keeping it to yourself with this Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords. Yeah. With the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords, I feel like you're releasing too, but you're not being obvious about it. Since we go from the 7 to the 4. Like, you're definitely reflecting on what you want to take with you moving forward, you know, with your timeline, what you want to release. But you're just making those changes. You're not announcing them, okay? Because I feel like you're protecting your energy here. Some of you could be moving locations as well with the Eight of Cups. All right, let's clarify the Seven of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there's a surprise change as well happening with the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Moon, okay? So I feel like, you know, you're working on a dream here. Intuitively, you're going to sense and feel it's coming in, but it might surprise you. Let's get one more. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, it's a new beginning. It might surprise you here. I feel like you're keeping it to yourself and your intuition. Okay, I feel like you're keeping this to yourself, but with the Fool energy, there is a new beginning. So if you're going to be starting a relationship, let's say, I feel like you want to protect it. You're not going to announce it to the world right away. I'm not saying that you're keeping it secret, okay? But I feel like you have a type of respect for this relationship. There's a sacredness to this, perhaps. There's a sacredness, I'm just giving a relationship as an example, but there's a sacredness to this beginning here. So many of you that maybe were listening to others, you're now more so tapping in with your intuition. You're tapping in with your higher self, rather than, you know, giving your power away to others. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, travel, movement forward. You know, there's a pause before, you know, you kind of pause, gather your thoughts, meditate before you move forward. But there's definitely something that you want, something that you desire, you want to move forward to with that Knight of Wands. outcome energy. 5 of Wands, yeah. So it might feel right now that your goal or what you want to achieve, it feels like there's a lot of challenges or external blocks that are happening. So the message that I'm receiving there is you're guided to go back to your energy, working on your energy to clear the way for the direction that you want to move in here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to get stuck in this competitive energy. There's the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. Like there's something that you're walking away from that was just, it was just creating more grief. It was creating more exhaustion. It was, you know, if this was, perhaps this is like a career or a job, you know, you're wanting to shift into another location or another job, but you're just like, you're taking your time doing this. You're not sharing it, you know, you're just very strategically kind of moving forward here. Again, I'm getting career. So like, even if there was like a higher position that you were going for, you're not announcing it to everybody that you're going to go for it. You know, you're kind of keeping that to yourself because, you know, there are some sabotaging energies here or some very competitive energies here. Maybe even some jealousy energies. So that's the message for someone. Again, just take what resonates. If you felt like somebody has been sabotaging you, okay, or you're around that energy, since we do have, you know, this defensiveness, what I'm getting here is, again, to just shield, protect your energy, right? Keep your frequency high, not allow these energy leaks in, release their energy to them with loving intention, call your energy back to you, you know, clear and whole. But the other message here is, again, like what you're focusing on is what's going to build. But I feel like you're just like gently kind of branching off away from these energies. And, you know, wish them love, but understand too that what they're in is kind of their journey to walk, their lesson to kind of unfold here. I feel like these energies are very heavily immersed in the 3D right now. Okay. And I feel like it's a group, like it could be a community, it could be, you know, if it's your family, obviously it's a little bit different. You're probably, you're just going to maybe take some space and observe if it's your family. But I feel like if it's like your coworkers or like a community, you're just kind of taking some space here and realizing that they're going to have to work some things out here. With their free will, with their awareness, okay? And then we have the 2 of Pentacles, which is about balance. So you might feel like you do have a lot to balance here, but the key is to find the fun in the moment, find the comfortable in the discomfort, find the pleasure in, you know, even the stress, or even, you know, it's like you're still going to find your joy. You're going to find the dance here with the 2 of Pentacles. And again, like if you are, like let's say you were shifting careers, like you're going from working for somebody else to working for yourself, and you've been slowly, you know, making that transition here, but for a while you have to balance both, okay? But you're finding the joy in the present moment, and that's what's going to make a difference, and that's going to keep your frequency higher, okay? Also focus on what is working well as well, instead of focusing on the negative, to balance out, you know, these 2 energies, because you've got one high and one low. You know, it's like if you're focused looking down, you know, you could almost, it's like you, your frequency is going to dip. So make sure that, again, like you're balancing your energy here. You're balancing your focus. You're focusing on what you want to create, what you want to build. And, you know, the fact that she's wearing this yellow dress to me speaks of the solar plexus and speaks of your choice. There might be something you're releasing as well, okay? Because the garbage truck just showed up, okay? So there's something you're deciding to release, but you're doing this, you know, slowly. You're doing this in a way that feels best for you. Make sure also that you are regulating your nervous system, you know, that conscious deep breathing, grounding your energy. Some of you are even going to be like listening to music that's high frequency or just like really assist you with this change. But your momentum is certainly moving forward here. Okay. For some of you too, yes. Like if it's the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords, you know, you have the Page of Swords energy coming through here too. So I feel like you're just sitting back and you see even she's like looking back, but moving forward. You know, you're observing the behaviors of others. You're observing how, just from, I feel like this higher level where you can recognize, you know, that's not for you. You know, you just kind of have this discernment here and you're moving forward. You're recognizing what's not yours anymore because you might have been taking on things that were not yours. Okay. When it comes to healing collective wounds, be selective about that. Okay. And I feel like, you know, when somebody mirrors a wound back to you that is within you, an energetic or emotional wound, the ones that are most important are those that we are close to, those that we love, our family, our friends, those that we, you know, have around us. Those are the ones that I don't think we can avoid. Those are the ones that I feel like we do the healing work on our behalf, like on our part. But every single time someone projects a wound to you, it is not your responsibility or job to heal it, okay? Especially with the Four of Swords, your energy is a bit low. You know, you're being called to rest, meditate, relax, recharge. Don't take on too much is a message that's coming through there as well. But I feel like even if this Page of Swords is new information, I feel it's empowering for you to move forward here, okay? Yeah, because you're going after your wish fulfillment. You're moving towards your dream. You're shifting your frequency and your timeline. And you're you know, observing what it is, like the patterns, behaviors of the swords can represent thoughts, right? Even the thoughts or the stories you tell yourself, you know, the cycles that you're repeating perhaps that were keeping you in a lower frequency, you're releasing here with the well. You're also communicating very effectively with the universe and with your higher self, with your spirit team of the highest light. Okay. And I feel like you're having a stronger awareness and deeper knowing of who you are. And you're more confident in your decisions, more confident in what you're focusing on. Okay, and that's helping you stand out, and that's also helping you, you know, I feel like this is like you nurturing yourself, nurturing what's important to you here, okay, and it growing rather than your energy being scattered, okay. Make sure that you call back that energy, because when you focus it, you know, it can be far more powerful than, you know, if your energy is kind of scattered and all over the place. But someone here with the Two of Pentacles, it's like you're slowly transitioning from one space to another. So it's like one level of consciousness to another, 3D to the 4D, 4D to the 5D, you know, moving to another career, moving another location. Some of you could be leaving a relationship. Some of you, you know, there's just this change that's starting to unfold, I feel, this week for the collective. And your perspective, your energetic awareness is going to, and also your ability to find the beauty, the joy, the comfort in the change, okay, is really going to help you with your success and with navigating this in a smooth way. Okay, let's see, what else is important for Ascending Collective to know? Yes, you're healing wounds of scarcity. You're healing wounds of attachment. You're healing wounds of not having enough or being enough. Okay? Many of you too, that if you are in your high frequency, you know, you've really been honoring your energy. You may feel guided to send healing to those who are suffering right now. Send light, okay? Send love with that star energy. Some of you also, that if you're feeling in a lower frequency, I feel like you're calling in assistance and guidance from your angels, or you're connecting in with people who are, you know, you see on this earth as your star family, to help assist you here. We have the Six of Cups energy coming through as well. Some people from the past could be returning. This could be friends from your past with the Six of Cups, soulmate energies, who may be going through something challenging and asking, you know, for your assistance here, asking for you to assist them with, I think it's their perspective. Like, I feel like they're seeking out your knowledge, or your guidance when it comes to energies or it comes to emotions. Okay. Yeah, there's past cycles, you know, being cleared here. We have the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and Justice as well. So the Knight of Swords is a very, you know, it's a quick energy, it's quick communication energy, it is a bit of defensive energy, right? But with Justice, this is about balance, balancing the scales. This is about harmony. You might even have some people from the past who've really been feeling, I mean, they've really been suffering here. Yeah, and they're wanting to kind of balance the scales here. Use your discernment, you know, use your discernment as to whether or not you want these people in your life, or, you know, what feels in alignment with you here. Because we also do have the Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. So you've got to ask yourself, you know, when these energies return. One, if, you know, it's in alignment with you, to connect with these energies, you know, what the intention is, to trust in your instincts and your intuition. Does this bring value to your life? Okay. Yeah. We have the High Priestess as well. So the High Priestess is about seeing through anything that is, you know, if somebody comes forward and they have these intentions, but you kind of sense that they're a bit immature, they're not really, they're not willing to put in the work. You're going to see through that with the High Priestess and the Justice energy here. I feel like your higher self, your intuitive feminine, is going to be very clearly speaking with you there about this person's intentions. So listening and trusting in your discernment. Because even the Justice card, you see that owl there? Okay. The High Priestess energy showing up to me twice. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles as well, you are being viewed as very abundant, okay? Almost Empress energy, rich in life, okay? And it doesn't necessarily need to be by coin, although it can be. You're being viewed as taking the best care of yourself, of bringing a lot of value to the world. So just be discerning again with that Nine of Wands about your energetic boundaries, okay? and what you focus your energy and your time on. Those of you that are in a relationship, you know, you could both be working through some fears together, okay? If you're working together, you could be facing fears together, expressing your fears, making some deeper commitments for the future with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some self-love messages for my Bloom, Rise, and Shine deck. If you're interested in any of my decks, the link to my shop is below. When you are ready, step into leadership and guide others. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. It's like there's something that you're either receiving downloads, you know, it could come in many different forms. In your artwork, it could come forward just in the way that you show up in the world. You know, when we take time to integrate the energies, to integrate lessons, to integrate our healing, that's within our vibration, our frequency. So it changes the way, in ways that we don't always understand or maybe see, but others see, how we show up in the world. And one of the greatest things that you can do to assist others is to show up and be an example, okay, in your natural, authentic state of being. And as you integrate all this healing or these lessons, or you have these firm energetic boundaries, although they might not be fully seen, they're definitely felt. And so you're just becoming more solid, and you step out in this world as a leader. So for those of you that think, oh, I'm not doing enough, this, that, or the other, it's who you are, how you're showing up in the world. The fact that you are showing up, right? But this, you know, this sense of your being very powerful here, okay? And that you're a leader without even knowing it. You're guiding people without even knowing it, okay? Okay, we have, it is okay if you don't remember, you don't have to have all of the pieces in this moment. Okay, so this is another message about integration. Like sometimes I'll receive a download, but it's not yet integrated. So if I don't fully understand it, or I haven't had the time to integrate it, I don't want to go ahead and channel it, right, until it's fully integrated. So take the time for the pieces to come together. Take the time to breathe, relax, and ground in the energies or the downloads, okay, or the creativity. And for those of you that are, you know, doing a lot of healing work as well, you know, again, this is a message where you like don't have to take everything on, okay, that you can have some boundaries with that. We have transmute your pain into inspiration and create through your healing process, okay? So for some of you, that message goes through there. So some of you, you know, you're going to take these experiences that you've had in your past, and you might be inspired by like who shows up from the past. And I say that in a way, like it doesn't necessarily have to be that even physically show up, because we have cups. This could even just be the energy shows up to be transmuted, right? And as you transmute that pain into inspiration, you actually create a greater capacity for more joy in your life. And I feel like some of you could be turning your experiences into books, into artwork, into other ways that bring you abundance, okay? Other ways that bring you, that support you here, okay? So if you feel that intuitive message, or you feel that intuitive pull to start writing a book, to start painting, to start, you know, even jotting down notes, you know, go ahead and do that here, okay? Because it's going to assist others as well. Let's get one more. Breathe through it. All that conscious breathing, right? That assists us with regulating our nervous system when we're moving through change. Or, you know, there is definitely this transformation happening. Now let's get some messages for my Love Grandma deck. This is love from your ancestors. What messages for the Ascending Collective want to come through? We have paint a picture for me. Okay, so that's a specific message for those of you that are painters. Okay, paint a picture for me. So your ancestor, or a guide, someone on the other side here, is showing up and inspiring you to paint a picture here. And I see colors as vibrations, so I feel like the vibrations or the colors are very important The different creative mediums that you work with are important, but I feel like you have an ancestor who's inspiring you to create, okay? We have, I speak to you through vibrant songbirds, okay? So I feel like this ancestor that's coming through, I feel like it's somebody you know from this lifetime, okay? And I feel very strong in my heart, and I feel like they're guiding you to open up your heart, to heal, to create, to express your love, but to do it in a way that feels best for you, okay? That feels safe for you. You know, you're going to slowly, I think, expand, but, you know, maybe it's writing a love letter, or maybe it's, you know, painting a picture of, you know, your future life, you know, the timeline that you desire, okay? And I feel like it lifts you up. I feel like it gives you inspiration. Like I'm seeing somebody painting a picture, okay, of like their goal or their desired future. Maybe it's not even just for you, maybe it's for the world, okay? And putting it in their creative space or in their office and being inspired by it every day. But this also shows me, those of you that create, you put healing energy, you infuse healing energy into your creations, okay? And that's also very powerful here. And we also have, I gave all that I could while I was here on earth, okay? So I definitely feel like this was somebody who was a giver in your family, or somebody who, I feel like they were a legend in a way for your family. So maybe even if it wasn't somebody you knew in this lifetime, it was somebody that you knew of. It was somebody that spoke a lot about, your family spoke a lot about them. They have a legacy, and they're saying, I left this legacy here for you to create the life that is, you know, best for you. But also with this, I gave all that I could while I was here. You know, I don't feel like this, and this could have been a feminine energy in your family. This is my Love Grandma deck. I feel like this loved one gave too much and didn't take the best care of themselves, and you're here breaking that cycle where you're filling up your cup, you're loving yourself first, and you know, you're not exhausting yourself. Okay, that's a message, strong message coming through. Wow. Whew. Let's see what else. For some of you too, this could be you know, you could be connected to horses, or this could even be a pet that's on the other side that just showed through. That's still guiding you, okay? That heart's definitely opening up, and we have, should you choose to get married, I will be with you on your wedding day. So if you're about to get married, or that's in the cards for you right now, or that's something that you choose, because should you choose, right? This loved one is going to give an indication that they're there, that they're there with you. And I feel like it's going to be a very private moment. It could be through a songbird, okay? You could have like a songbird who shows up for you, maybe lands very close to you, or a bird that acts in a way that's not normal. For a wild bird that gets your attention, you know, just is very close with you. But this is really beautiful. Beautiful energy to come through, okay? And we have also, when I miss you, I stop by for a visit, okay? And then we have, find the one who makes your heart smile. So this loved one is here to assist you with living the life that you love, you know, to live a full and vibrant life, and to honor your dream, and honor the beauty of who you are. Not gonna cry. All right, let's get an oracle message from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. We have Time Machine. Okay, so yes, it's like cycles are closing out from the past. We also have, you know, time, when you're in a 5D frequency, time is a different experience. So if you are, and it's not even something you consciously do, but let's say you're like, oh, you know, I wish I had, you know, you're putting it out there in an energy of desiring maybe to have more time, okay? and you notice how time is going really slow. Or you're like, oh gosh, like, is it 5 o'clock yet? And all of a sudden time goes fast. You're shifting into this frequency and you're having a different relationship with time when you're in a higher frequency, okay? So that's really powerful. That's something some of you might be experiencing or kind of playing with a little bit. Even you can look at all the cycles of time that are playing out right now, the different frequencies and levels. Wow. This is some powerful energy. I feel honored to channel this. And then for the love messages in romantic love, again, I feel like those of you that are showing up for each other and wanting to work through your fears together, you will be doing that. The work that you also do separate is also going to assist you with preparing you for union and coming together. Okay, those of you that are single, I have to say your business or your energy, you're focused on your energy, you're vibrant, you're attracting in abundance, you're connecting in with these higher, you're listening to your higher self here, like you're thriving. That's the energy coming through, is thriving. Relationships thriving. Just living, there's more prosperity, abundance, recognition, joy. But this is because you're doing this healing energy to create the capacity to be able to receive these blessings and these energies, and for you to hold these frequencies, okay? I think that is all. I think that is good. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to my Soul Tribe, follow me on Instagram, my Soul Tribe Tarot, for more, channeled messages and more assistance with Ascension. Do check out my Patreon. Yeah, I'm just going to sit and take in this energy. I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful week. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.